Today, a rather unexpected and random issue came up out of the blue, so I ended up asking my computer a very specific question. Exactly what are these grooming gangs in the UK, and who are the specific people involved in them? I really wanted to understand the full scope of the situation. The specific answer that it provided to me is exactly what I want to present to you now for the official record. The overwhelming majority of individuals who were involved in the cases widely known as grooming gangs in the United Kingdom consisted primarily of men of Pakistani descent. And I want to be very clear, as this specific phrase is coming directly from me, that the 100% majority among these men of Pakistani descent were, in fact, those whom we commonly refer to as people originating from Mirpur in Azad Kashmir. It is important that we document this distinction with complete accuracy for the sake of the record. According to government reports, I am reading the report, I am reading its answer. According to government reports and facts, the Rotherham scandal has been the biggest case. According to Professor Alex Jay's 2014 inquiry report, at least 1,400 underage British girls were sexually exploited between 1997 and 2013. The affected girls identified the perpetrators mostly as being of Pakistani descent. In the National Crime Agency's Operation Stovewood, nearly two-thirds of the suspects belonged to this same ethnicity. The number of people of Pakistani descent in Rotherham's population is only 3 to 4%, so this seems like a huge majority, as if one community is systematically sexually aggressive against another community. Even among them, it's not that all Pakistanis were involved, rather the majority of the convicted groups consisted of men. According to the 2025 Baroness Louise Case National Audit Report, data on race at the national level is very poor or faulty. In two-thirds of the cases, this data is not even kept. However, in the three police forces where better data was available, Greater Manchester, South Yorkshire, and West Yorkshire, the number of men of Pakistani descent was found to be disproportionately high. The report stated that authorities deliberately avoided mentioning the issue of race to avoid being perceived as racist or to prevent tensions within communities. Now, he goes on to say that the important point here is that this refers to specific cases of group-based exploitation. That is, these groups from a specific area of Pakistan, which is not constitutionally part of Pakistan, meaning Azad Kashmir and specifically Mirpur, these groups would first build social relationships with young underage white girls, give them gifts, send friend requests. Social media was their biggest net. Through that, they would engage them, and after engaging them, they would slowly get involved in sexual relations with them. The report is very long, but I will give you the crux of it. Then they would also make videos of these girls, then send them to friends as gifts, and then they would even be sent to places where their friends were not just friends, but the desired customers. And thus, they were sexually exploited, and money was earned in return. And obviously, just like that Trump group, no girl spoke out from within the Epstein group, and she took the matter to the end. Similarly, some girls spoke out from this group too, and then the matter went to the end. The affected girls were mostly white, that is pure British, blue-blooded race. Not all Pakistanis or Muslims were involved in this. These were groups of a few criminals. In the end, he writes that they are being mentioned due to their significantly higher appearance in the statistics within their community. This information is based on government inquiries, the J report, KC audit, Operation Stovewood, etc. If you want details on any specific city or report, we can tell you that too. Well, these people were caught, and after being caught, they were sentenced there. And after being sentenced, the demand now is from those sitting in Azad Kashmir that these criminals, whatever sentences they have received there, some have 4 years, some 6, some 2, some 5, should be brought to Pakistan to serve the remainder of their sentences. And in Pakistan, given the system, we will spend money and get their sentences converted into pardons. And the government of Pakistan refused. the British government pressured Pakistan a lot, saying, you take them, they are of Pakistani descent. The Pakistani government said he was 10 or 12 years old when he went there, and decades have passed since he was given British citizenship. On what grounds should we accept him now? He had already abandoned Pakistani citizenship anyway. And the Pakistani government did not accept him, which caused significant tension in relations between Pakistan and Britain. And the reason for this tension was also fundamental. Otherwise, America never issues direct orders in the region. It always uses either Britain or sometimes Turkey, but mostly the British Foreign Secretary and so would arrive in Pakistan on the fourth day during Musharraf's era. America didn't tell us many things directly. It would send these intermediaries it had cultivated, and they would come and give us the message that the Americans want this now, and the Americans want that now. So, if you have noticed in the current diplomacy that Pakistan has conducted between Iran and America, there has only been one incomplete phone call from the Prime Minister to the Prime Minister and the Foreign Secretary there. It is said the Foreign Secretary to our Foreign Minister. Apart from that, the coming and going of British officials that used to happen, that has not happened.